Namaskar. Uh, Thank you for joining. ଆଜି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଡକ୍ଟର ହରିକୃଷ୍ଣ ପଣ୍ଡା ତାଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ ଆମେ କିଛି ଚର୍ଚ୍ଚା କରିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛୁ ତାଙ୍କର 19 for the last 78-79 years of life ବିଷୟରେ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କିଛି କହୁଛୁ ସେ ଆମମାନଙ୍କୁ କିଛି ନା କିଛି ୱେରେ 2-3 ବର୍ଷ କି 4-5 ବର୍ଷରେ ଡେଫିନେଟଲି ଆମକୁ ଟଚ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ସୋ ଏବେ ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଥିଲି ତାଙ୍କର ହୋମେଜରେ ସମାଜରେ ବୋଧେ ପବ୍ଲିଶ ହେଇଥିଲା ରେଭେନ୍ସାର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମାନେ ଆଉ ତାର କପଲ ଅଫ୍ ଥିଙ୍ଗସ୍ ତାଙ୍କର ସିମ୍ପ୍ଲିସିଟି କାଇଣ୍ଡନେସ୍ ଟଚିଂ ଅଫ୍ ଲାଇଫ୍ସ ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ୍ସ ଇନ୍ ମ୍ୟାଥ୍ସ ରୁଡିମେଣ୍ଟାରୀ ୱେ ଅଫ୍ ଟିଚିଂ ମ୍ୟାଥ୍ସ ବିଏସସି ର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ରେଭେନ୍ସାର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଟଚ୍ କରିଛି ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ପଢିକି ଭାରି ଆଚମ୍ବିତ ଆଉ ଖୁସି ବି ହେଲି କାହିଁକି ନା ଆମର ଯେତେବେଳେ ସବୁ ମ୍ୟାଥ୍ସ ରେ ଆମର ସବୁ ଟିଚର ମାନେ ଥିଲେ ସେମାନେ ଆମକୁ ବହୁତ ଭିନ୍ନ ଭିନ୍ନ ଉପାୟରେ ଆମକୁ ହଉଛି ଇନ୍ସପାୟାର କରିଛନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ହଉଛି ଆମମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଜନ୍ମ ହଉଛୁ ଆମର 5ଟା ଋଣ ଅଛି। ପ୍ରଥମ ଋଣ ହେଲା ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ପ୍ରତି ଋଣ, ଦୈବ ଋଣ, ତାପରେ ଗୁରୁ ଋଣ, ପିତୃ ଋଣ, debt to humanity, debt to nature. So Guru Runa is a very significant thing ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଥିଲି. So as we think back and try to glorify a personality who has impacted in whatever way, in a simple way or in whatever way. So ଆମମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ ଯଦି ଆମେ କିଛି ଶୁଣିବା, ମୋ ନାଁ ହେମନ୍ତ ପଣ୍ଡା, ମୁଁ ବାପାଙ୍କର ସାନ ଜୁଇଁ। So I'm just trying to do this for my benefit so that I learn about my father-in-law more and more by trying to do this, and somehow or other I'm sure Bappa have touched your lives as a teacher, as a maths teacher. So without further ado, we will go around and try to glorify, try to hear something about Bappa which we all can learn and try to imbibe in our lives. So without further ado, I'll request Dhirendra to start, followed by Amitanshu, and then Soumya, Ashok will go around. And it's going to be a very informal setup. Please stop if you have any questions. We'll talk for like close to 45 minutes or so, and then we'll wind up. So thank you so much for joining from the bottom of our heart. So Dhira, without further ado, why don't you take it away and
Hemant,
share some of your...
one thing I can request. Okay, we'll go one by one. So I was thinking, if you can give a little bit more about sir and not as your father-in-law, as a teacher, and little bit what you listen over those few days, because sometimes life does not connect us that much. Death connects more. It is
Mhm,
a true fact. So
mhm,
you have been there with the family and all that. You have heard something.
mhm,
So I would like to listen because he was a teacher. We have a great relationship and all that. I will talk few lines about it. Yeah. But I would like to listen from you more, little bit.
mhm.
As you
Sure.
are
Okay.
so
Definitely.
much there. So
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Dhira, for suggesting that I provide. So ମୁଁ ବାପାଙ୍କୁ 1996 ରୁ ଜାଣିଛି। ମୋର first remembrance of ବାପା goes back to 1996, ଯୋଉଦିନ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ପାକିସ୍ତାନର ୱାର୍ଲଡ କପ୍ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ହଉଥିଲା ବାଙ୍ଗାଲୋରରେ। ଆଉ ସେଇଦିନ ଇଭିନିଂରେ ବାପା ମାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ମୋର ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଦେଖା ହେଲା। ବାପା ମା ମତେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ବାପା ଇନଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି ମତେ ପଢେଇ ନାହାନ୍ତି, but over a period of 26-27 years he has influenced me in a very significant way. One or two things I would like to speak about how Bappa has connected with me. So Bappa is a very simple person, very kind human being. See, ବେଶୀ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେସନ୍ସ ଭିତରେ ପଶି ନଥାନ୍ତି। ମୋର ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଗୋଟେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ନ୍ୟୁ ଜର୍ସି ଆସିଥିଲେ 2005 ରେ, ମୋର ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହଉଥିଲା ଯେ ସେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର କି ୱାର୍ଲଡର ସବୁଠୁ ବଡ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ପସ୍କୋ ଆସିଥିଲା। 52,000 crores ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଆସିଥିଲା। ସେତେବେଳେ ଏଟା ଓଡିଶାର ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ନଥିଲା, ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର ବଡ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ନଥିଲା, ୱାର୍ଲଡର ବଡ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଥିଲା। ଆଉ ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କଥା ହଉଥିଲି, କହିଲି ବାପା ଯଦି ଏଇଟା ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତା କେତେ ସୁନ୍ଦର ହୁଅନ୍ତା ଓଡିଶା ପାଇଁ। ପ୍ରାୟ 220 ରୁ 50,000 ଲୋକ ଏମ୍ପ୍ଲୟମେଣ୍ଟ ପାଆନ୍ତେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ମତେ ହଉଛି ସେତେବେଳେ ବାପା ତାଙ୍କର ଫୋରକାଷ୍ଟରୁ କହିଥିଲେ ଯେ ଦେଖ ଲୁଲୁ, ସେଇ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟଟା କେବେ ବି ହବନି, ମାନେ ତାକୁ କରେଇ ଦେବେନି। ମାନେ ମାନେ ସେଇଟା ମତେ ଏତେ ଯାଏ ମତେ ମନେ ପଡୁଛି ଯେ ହାଉ looking ahead, how much he had insight into the process, ଯେ ଅଲ୍ଟିମେଟଲି ଦେଖ ଯାହା ହଉ ନା କାହିଁକି ତାଙ୍କ ତାଙ୍କ କଥା ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମନେ ପକାଏ ମାନେ ଲାଗେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କର ହଉଛି ଲୁକିଂ ahead, ମାନେ as a teacher he looks into the student and tries to you know advise him, inspire him. So ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲି ତାଙ୍କର ଯେହେତୁ ଡେ ଟୁ ଡେ ଲାଇଫ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ତାଙ୍କର କନେକ୍ସନ ଅଛି, ସିଏ ସେ ଡେଫିନେଟଲି ବହୁତ ଆଗକୁ ଭାବିଛନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ସେଟା ଇଟ୍ସ ନଟ୍ what happened ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଲାନି, but the fact that he always stayed to the side of the truth, to the side of simplicity, and he always have kindness। ମନେକର ସାଇଡ୍ ରେ କିଏ ହଉଛି ଦୁଃଖରେ କିଏ ଅଛି, ତାକୁ ସେ ହଉଛି ହେଲ୍ପ କରିବାକୁ ସେ ଆଗେଇ ଯାଆନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ହଉଛି ସେ ଜଣେ ଭେରି ତାଙ୍କ ତାଙ୍କ appearance ବି very simple, ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର dealings ବି very simple। So when I look back, actually I think that we missed some years of him। ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଥିଲି ସେ ଆଉ କିଛି ଦିନ ରହିଥିଲେ ଆଉ କଣ ମାନେ interaction ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା। And he of late he started reading a lot of scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and he used to write some of the Maha Mantras towards the end, and he had tremendous amount of uh, belief in the education system and the students। He used to always tell about the students କେମିତି ସେ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କ୍ରିକେଟ ଡିସ୍କସ କରୁଥିଲେ, ମ୍ୟାଥ୍ ଡିସ୍କସ କରୁଥିଲେ, ସେମିନାର ଡିସ୍କସ କରୁଥିଲେ। ଆଉ ହଉଛି ହଷ୍ଟେଲର ଯେତେବେଳେ ସୁପରିଟେଣ୍ଡେଣ୍ଟ ଥିଲେ କେମିତି ସବୁ ବହୁତ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ସେ ହେଲ୍ପ କରିଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ଲାଇଫରେ, ସେ ମତେ କହିଥିଲେ। ସୋ ଇନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଅଲ୍ ମାନେ ଇଫ୍ ଆଇ ଲୁକ୍ ବ୍ୟାକ୍, ସେ ହି ଇଜ ଏ ଇନ୍ସପାୟାରିଂ ପର୍ସନାଲିଟି। ମୁଁ ଆଉ କଣ କହିବି, ମୁଁ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କଠୁ ସବୁ ଶୁଣିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି, so that I learn something about a great personality, as in Dr. Harekrishna Panda. So with that, Dhira, if you
Yeah,
don't mind, or
thank you, Hemant. That's wonderful to listen about our dear sir. So, Moon Ijay, so I was his student from 89 to 91, 92. The most problematic and troublesome time of the Indian education system has ever faced. During that Mandal Commission agitation, hardly any classes were held. But I was blessed. Me and my wife both were same time uh, were his student, and I connect to him as a great teacher, as well as a parental figure to whom you have any issue. You can go to him, and he will have some solution, and he will have some encouraging words, and always be with you. That is the and he will explain. Sometimes we argue, but the way he explained and all that, Soumya can vouch for us. He was our seminar in charge. That time doing something new, because that time I still remember we did a nice farewell ceremony for our seniors in 90, I think, during close period and all that. That time we did a nice thing, and some cultural things were arranged and all that. Then everybody was having something. Sir suggested why you should do something. I said, I don't know. Then we were talking, because I also, the one thing, Hemant, Sir has deep knowledge on Bhagavad Gita. And I have some good discussion with him and all that. Sir somehow knows I have a likeness for Bhagavad Gita and all that. At start of the ceremony, Sir suggested, why don't you um, recite few lines from Bhagavad Gita? And I did that. That was one of my public, because I don't have a great voice. But with Sir's inspiration, I was able to, at the start of the seminar, Soma must have been there to listen. So, Amit, you missed it. So I did that. So, always there. And I was if you can think of attending classes, I am very much regular in not attending the classes. But Ajay, one of the friend, when we heard about Sir, say, our topology of life has changed, because he's taught us in a different way, inspire us. And when nothing is there, I know he was so inspiration for us, whatever we are in life, being mathematics. And I left immediately from the hostel to Delhi for the struggle, but his blessings, his words, had certainly moved us in life. And I had my first encounter with him because at that time the hostel selection was not done, and Sir was in charge of TRW hostel that time. And one of my friend was there. I was sharing the room for some time. Sir knew, and usually, sometimes the guest and all those things are not allowed and all. But Sir say, okay, your hostel selection will come. You be there. So I was blessed. So still I can mathematics hardly any classes, but few of my teachers. There's so much that whatever we were learn. As I said, SARS topology, BKRIS, uh, functional analysis, and particularly operation research by Janasar, and he's gone, he's no more. Swami Sars, those are the time period, whatever we are, that has defined us. Two subject we picked up from there because I don't have a IT background and all that. Operations is research and analysis and analytic mind that created the entire thing. I could do how much successful I don't know, but I could be able to pick up that career and being there. And also in 93 I could think of having an educational MIS system for the whole country, and we did that and designed that, developed that, implemented that. And I will certainly have the credit. It was not me, it goes to my teachers. They have been inspired that one. And even if today, after 30 years, if you look today's education system, you ask for any educational data, they called it DICE data, District Information System for Education, that we designed 30 years almost back. So it goes to Sir. So as a great tribute to my teacher, who is no more, but his blessings, he's always there. Death is just a transition. So I will just like to recite one line of the Bhagavad Gita that I did that time. And if you all permit, and I can just one or two line.
Please, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
please.
please bear with me. I may not be that great, but
No,
I will try to as a tribute to my teacher. So it is the 11th chapter that I did that time also. So whatever I remember, I am not going to look it, and I'm trying to go back 30 years back. So ततोऽसौ विस्मयाविष्णु रुष्टरो मा धनञ्जय प्रणम्य शिरसां देवं कृताञ्जलिरभासत पश्यामि देवं स्तवदेव देहे सर्वास्तदा भूतभिशेषसङ्घान् ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थ मृषींश्च दिव्यानुरङ्गाश्च दिव्यान् अनेकबाहुं दरवक्त्रनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वयं सर्वतन्तरूपं नान्त न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूपम्.
Jai, Jai, Jai. So, Dhira, so ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ମାନେ ପିଲା ଥାଉ, we are just like sponge. And when teachers, like how you just shared, the several teachers' names you gave, they are that imbibing, that process of imbibing you absorbed, and now the same thing you remember after 35 years. That itself speaks a lot about Dr. Harekrishna Panda and about you as to how he could connect. And the same instruction he gave you to recite Bhagavad Gita in the beginning of a program, and you just did that. So what a way! Thank you so much. And you mentioned so many things, which really feels very good to hear. And I wish you all the best. So thank you for showering your tribute on Dr. Harekrishna Panda. Thank you. Thank you. So let's move. Dhira started with a very powerful note. So Amitansu, if you don't mind, you can go, and followed by Dr. Somya and Ashok. We'd like to hear something about Dr. Harekrishna Panda, one after other.
Thank you, Dhira, for that Bhagavad Gita's recitement, which I missed actually. Okay, so I was a student of Sir Dr. Harekrishna Panda from 1980s, 1996 to 1986 to 1989. So it was my graduation day. So as like Dhira, I was a very regular student, and uh, I was attending all the classes. So not that okay. I really wanted that subject to understand or something like that, but he happens to like all my mathematics professors. They are connected to my father as a colleague. So everyone knew that okay. I am Nilambar sir's son, so they knew me very well. So I was connected. Sir was teaching us linear algebra, and I had an advantage saying that if I miss a class or if I don't understand anything, I could able to go to his house and take like understand that subject. And he used to give very nice notes, and my notes were getting distributed among all our guys. So my note was coming from him, and that is getting circulated among our batchmates. So it was very nice. He's a very nice gentleman, very uh, uh, like as a teacher, he makes it so simple and gives note, and those notes are really really easy to understand, and like if you before exam, if you look at it, you remember that whole subject what he has taught. So it was very nice, and I had a very nice equation, though we are only graduation we are doing under him. I was fortunate to like in the plus three third year, we have to write one paper, and it was on cybernetics, and he appreciated a lot, saying that okay, you have done some research and you are writing on cybernetics. So uh, anyway, marks came out good, graduated there. So very nice relationship with him. My uh, uh, may his soul rest in peace. Uh, that's all from my side.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you, Amitansu. So, Amitansu, I know Amitansu since a long time, but never knew that Amitansu is a student. And when I was doing some research, I found that Amitansu and Amitansu did his formative years in maths, which made him at that time, if you see, right? Not many colleges used to give computer science. Actually, if you look back, the first computer science BTech program was started in NIT Rourkela in 1986. So during our time, actually, when I look back, my father-in-law's PhD is on topology from NIT Rourkela in 1973. So indirectly, all his indications are in logic, topology, computer science, theoretical computer science. So he has inspired, and finally, when he retired as HOD of MCA in Calicut College. So, Amitan, so what you just shared about cybernetics, I could relate that all his drawing room is filled with books on computer science and the relationship between maths and computer science. And that is a very strong subject. You know, Turing machine Turing was a theoretical mathematician. So you really touched on how he influenced a lot of students to go into computer science from the late 80s. So thank you for sharing. So we'll move on. Dr. Somya, if you want to uh, glorify and pay tributes, we'd like to hear from you.
Samya.
Yes, Soumya.
Unmute, Soumya.
We could see you. If you could unmute, we could hear you.
Hello.
Yes, we could see and hear you. Namaskar.
Okay.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Namaskar. No. Actually, here is there. During my PG, so 89 to 92. সেই সময় actually কোন হইছে না মোর টপোলজি স্যার হেউছেন মোর টপোলজি স্যার টপোলজি পড়াউଥିଲେ মোর ଗୋଟେ ইনସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ସେତେବେଳେ ମନ ଅଛି ସାରଙ୍କ କଥାରେ actually ଆମେ ଯାଉଥିଲୁ ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ଯାଏ ସେ କୋଣ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ କହିଲ नो ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଏ ମୁଁ ସେ ଖାଲି ବହୁତ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଅକ୍ଷର ସାରଙ୍କର ସେ ବ୍ଲାକ୍ ବୋର୍ଡରେ ସେଟା ଲେଖନ୍ତି ଆଉ ସେଟା ଆମେ ଖାତା ଲେଖି ଦେଇ ନେଇ ଆସୁ ତ ଥରେ ମୁଁ ସାରଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିଲି ସାର୍ ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ଯାହା ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି କିଛି ଆଇ କୁଡ୍ ନଟ୍ ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ସେ କହିଲେ ଦେଖ ଏ ସବଜେକ୍ଟରେ ମୁଁ ବି ଆ ଉପରେ ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରୁଛି ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ନଟ୍ ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ଯୋଉ ବହିରେ ଯାହା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ମୁଁ ସେଟାକୁ ଲେଖୁଛି ତମେ ସେଟାକୁ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଲେଖ ଆଉ ପ୍ରାକ୍ଟିସ ଇଟ୍ ତେଣୁ ସେ କଥାଟା ଆଜି ବି ମୋର ମନେ ଅଛି ବହୁତ ଦିନ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଗୋଟିଏ ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଦେଲା ପରେ ମୁଁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ଲେଖିଲି ସେ ପିଜି ତ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଦିସ୍ତା ଦିଆଯାଇଥିଲେ ଲେଖିବା ପାଇଁ ସାର୍ ଯାହା ଲେଖିଥିଲେ ନୋଟ୍ ସେଇଟାକୁ ଆମେ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ପଢି ଦେଇ ଲେଖିଦିଆ ତ ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଯାଇ ପଚାରିଲି ମୁଁ ସାର୍ ଆଉ ମୋର ଡାଉଟ୍ ଇନ୍ ଟପୋଲୋଜି ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ସାର୍ କହିଲେ ୟୁ ଡୋଣ୍ଟ ୱରି ତମେ ଲେଖିଛ ସବୁ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ସାର୍ ହଉ ଠିକ ଅଛି ୟୁ ୱେଟ୍ ଫର୍ ଦ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ଆଉଟିଂ ତ ଯେତେବେଳେ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ବାହାରିଲା ଆଇ ସିକ୍ୟୁର ଇନ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ 76 ତ ମୁଁ କେବେ ଇମାଜିନ୍ କରିପାରୁନଥିଲି ଯେ ମୁଁ 76 ଏତେ ଟପୋଲୋଜି ରଖିବି ତ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ମୋର ବଡ ଆଚିଭମେଣ୍ଟ ଯୋଉ ସାର୍ କହିଥିଲେ ଯେ ମୁଁ ଯାହା ଲେଖୁଛି ତମେ ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ସେଟାକୁ ଲେଖ ତେଣୁ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ଇଜ ନଟ୍ ରିଡିଂ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ଓନ୍ଲି ଫର୍ ରାଇଟିଂ ତମେ ଯଦି ଯେତେ ସେଟାକୁ ଲେଖିବ ତାହେଲେ ତମେ ସେତେ ଆଗକୁ ଯାଇପାରିବ ତ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ମତେ ଶିକ୍ଷା ମିଳିଥିଲା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ମତେ ଭଲ ଜିନିଷ ହେଇଥିଲା ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୋର ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ମୁଁ PhD ଇନ୍ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ଅପରେସନ ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ କଲି ଆଟ୍ ରେଭେନ୍ସା ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ତ ମାଇ ଗାଇଡ୍ ଇଜ ସପନ ଘୋଷ ସାର୍ ଡକ୍ଟର ପ୍ରଫେସର ସପନ ଘୋଷ ସାର୍ ତ ଡ୍ୟୁରିଂ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଟାଇମ୍ ସପନ ଘୋଷ तो माय को गाइड ये धीरेन्द्र जो हॉल रे मो सार पढ़ौतिले सेही हले जे मु गली मोर पेपर टाको रिपेंट करिया मते डर लागुथिला से तो बळे सार एही पढ़ौतिले मु एही गोटा पेपरटा रिपेंट करी तो मोर से तो बळे आस्तिले सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी रो आसीतिले डॉक्टर स्वामी से जो लिनियर अलजेब्रा लिखितिले रामास्वामी से मते कहिले तार पूर्व दिन मु जाई सार भेटितिली होटल रे सारे मु तो पेपर करछि सारे कौन केमती ना यू डोंट वरी तो सही समय रे मु चिंता करथली एक्चुअली मैं तो गली से जो स्टेज ऊपर को दबा पे मोर पेपरटा रिपेंट करिया पे सही समय रे मते लागुतला जे एक्चुअली मु कोन एई जो एई क्लास रे बसी थिली आ मु आज एई पेपरटा रिपेंट करिया पे जाउछि सेतबळे मोर तो केही सार नथिले मोर जो पुराना सार मान थिले सब केही तो नथिले 11 बसियार मते कहउछि जे तो मोर पीएच आवड हैला सेही समय रे ओनली सपन गो सार जे देयार माने मीनाक्षी मैडम भी थिले सेतबळे सेठी तेणु समस्त बसिले सेतबळे सार ता पूर्वपुर कहि देथिले जो सब माने पीजी पिला माने थिले सब से माने कहिथिले देखो ये तमर पुराना एठिकार पुराना पिला यू डोंट आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन तेणु मु मोर कली मोर पेपरटा रिपेंट कली आसिले से खाली जस्ट गोटे पचारे गोटे सब पचारे जे आप तुम कौन कर मु कहली सारे ऑलरेडी हैव 3 डायमेंशन 2 डायमेंशन सेटा हेतिला मु 3 डायमेंशन ने सेटा को ताको रिपेंट करदिली सो मु कहली माई मु मोर सिस्टर्सटा कंटिन्यू करी अगेन ताको आ एंड डायमेंशन नवा पर्यंत से कहली थैंक यू चाहू से समयटा बहुत मन अच्छी सार कथा ताको जो टपोलॉजी पाठ पढ़ाटा आउ तांकर जो से जो एकदम कौन बहुत सिंपलिसिटी आउ केबे भी रागंदिनी जहाँ भी पचारे से कहे से जिनसा भी आज आम मन पड़ू 30 वर्ष पर धीरे भी कहला तेणु आम तो बेसी समय आम 2 वर्ष सहित कटेचु तेणु से समयटा आम बहुत दिन मन रखियो सार को आउ एथि मु सार श्रद्धांजलि दउची ताको आत्मा ସବୁଦିନ ପାଇଁ ଶାନ୍ତିରେ ରହୁ। ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
So thank you, Soumya. Dr. Soumya, ଏତେ ସୁନ୍ଦର
Soumya,
ସୁନ୍ଦର
yeah.
କଥା କହିଲେ about କେତେ simple way ରେ ସାର୍ ମାନେ ସାର୍ ହଉଛି ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କରୁଥିଲେ ତାଙ୍କର ଭ୍ୟୁଜ ଗୁଡାକ, ଆଉ ସେଗୁଡାକ ଦେଖିଲା ବେଳେ ମୋର ଏବେ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହୁଥିଲେ ମୋର ମନେ ପଡି ଯାଉଥିଲା ଆମର 84 ରୁ 86 ଆମର କେମିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିରେ ଆମର ହଉଛି ପଢଉଥିଲେ RN ପଣ୍ଡା ପଢଉଥିଲେ। ସେ କହୁଥିଲେ ତମେ ଯଦି RDWCH RD ଓମେନ୍ସ କଲେଜ ହଷ୍ଟେଲ ଯଦି ମନେ ରଖିବ ତମେ ଆଲକେନ ର ପୁରା ଇଏଟା ନା RD କଣ, R ହେଲା ରିଡକ୍ସନ, D ହେଲା ଡିଅକ୍ସିଜେନେସନ, W ହେଲା wood synthesis, CH ହେଲା catalytic hydrogenation। ଯଦି RDWCH ମନେ ରଖିବ ତମେ ପୁରା ଆଲକେନ ଟା ମନେ ରଖିଦବ। ସୋ ଯୋଉ ଲେଖିବାରେ ଆଉ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହୁଥିଲେ ମୁଁ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ମନେ ପକଉଥିଲି ଯେ ଅଙ୍କଟା ଗୋଟେ ଏମିତି ଜିନିଷ ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଦେଲେ ଯେ ଯୋଉ ଆକ୍ସିୟମ ଆଉ ଯୋଉ ଲଜିକ ଆଉ ଥିଓରି ଯୋଉ A equal to B, B equal to C, A equal to C, ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡାକ ଅତି ପ୍ରାଞ୍ଜଳ ଭାବରେ ଜଣା ପଡିଯାଏ, ଯୋଉଟା କି ମୁଁ ଅନୁଭୂତି କରିଛି ଆଉ ଆପଣ ସେଟା କହିଲେ ଆଉ ବାପା ସେଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସିମ୍ପଲ ଭାବରେ ବୁଝେଇଥିଲେ। ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଦେଖୁଛି ଯେ ସେତେବେଳେ କେମିତି ଟିଚର ମାନେ ଭାବୁଥିଲେ, ପିଲାମାନେ ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଗୁଗୁଲ ନଥିଲା, ସେତେବେଳେ ଇଏ ନଥିଲା, ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ କେମିତି ଆମର ଲର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଟାକୁ କରିବୁ ସେ ବିଷୟରେ ସେ ବହୁତ ଡିପ୍ ଭାବିକି ଇସ୍ୟୁ ଗୁଡା କହିଛନ୍ତି, ଯୋଉଡାକ ଏବେ ବି ଆପଣ 30 ବର୍ଷ ପରେ ଏଗୁଡା ସବୁ ମନେ ପକଉଛନ୍ତି, ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ କଲେ ମୋର ପୁରା ମନେ ପଡିଗଲା ମୋର ସେ 84 ରୁ 86 ଟାଇମ୍। So thank you so much for sharing so nicely about the good old days. ଆଉ
Hemant,
ଆପଣ
Thank you,
ଶୁଣିକି
thank you.
add one thing, କାରଣ ଟୋପୋଲୋଜି ହେଲା most abstract thing, ଆଉ ତାକୁ conceptually ବୁଝେଇବା and all that is, and another thing also କୌଣସି ବହି available ନଥାଏ, so only source of information for was SAR's notes, and if you go to Kanika library, look onto those books, the page you need won't be there, so only SAR's note was the only source for our knowledge and
So
whatever
that
we have learned.
time the note is very important.
Yes.
right, 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 right. So ସୌମ୍ୟ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ବୋଧେ ଧୀରର ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ, ମୁଁ ଆପଣ ୱିଲ୍ କନେକ୍ଟ। ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସୋ ମଚ୍।
Okay, okay.
ଆପଣ ଏବେ କୋଉଠି ଅଛନ୍ତି ସୌମ୍ୟ, କୋଉଠି ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏବେ?
Actually ମୁଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୋର ତ ମୁଁ ଥିଲି ଗୋଟେ
Insurance.
କଲେଜରେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟର ଥିଲି ଇଞ୍ଜିନିୟରିଂ କଲେଜରେ, ମୁଁ ସେଠୁ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲା ପରେ ମୋର ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ନିଜର ସେଣ୍ଟ ଜାଭିୟର ସ୍କୁଲ ଆଟ୍ କେନ୍ଦ୍ରାପଡ଼ା।
ଆଜ୍ଞା, very
Hemant,
nice.
you promise next time you are there, go and visit Somya's school and bless the students and learn a lot from the students.
ଧୀର ଧୀର
I have been. I missed it. This time I miss it, Somya.
Very nice.
ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଏଇ ସମୟଟା ତୁ ତ ନଥିଲୁ ଆଉ ଆନୁଆଲ ଫଙ୍କସନରେ।
Mhm.
And Preeti, you can put on the video. We want to see your face after a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes, she will. Yeah, there she is. Yeah.
Somya, you now recollect Preeti was there.
Yeah, she will speak probably. Yeah,
ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା।
Hey, not only
ହଁ,
daughter,
ହଁ।
she is also a student.
she's also a student. Yeah. She's my wife. Yeah. So now we move
Okay,
on
okay,
to
okay.
Ashok. We'll hear from Ashok and then come back to Preeti if Preeti has anything to share about his father as a teacher. So Ashok, if you're there, please unmute and please speak.
ହାଏ,
Namaskar.
ନମସ୍କାର ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ। ମୁଁ ଅମିତ୍ର ସହିତ ପୁରା ବହୁତ ଦିନ ଆଟାଚ୍ ଥିଲି ଏବଂ ରେଭେନ୍ସାରେ ଆମେ ଦି ଜଣ ସାଙ୍ଗ ହେଇ ପଢିଲା ବେଳେ ସାର୍ ୱାଜ୍ ଟିଚିଂ ଅସ୍ linear algebra, and yeah, it's a long back, 32 years back, and remembering all those steps is really, we are getting old, right? And sir was very nice, very particular in everything. And one thing I'll say, without teacher, we would not be learning anything. Just there will be books, you can read the book, but how to articulate the message out of the book to your brain, that is what teacher in gets in. And
I think he's having some issue with the connectivity. So
waste of our energy. So that's what the teacher is, and every level teacher has taught us, and we are always grateful to them. I'm very, very grateful to sir. Dr. Panda was, we went once to his house. I don't remember exactly. Amit has a good memory. I have very bad memory. And we kind of met and sat and talked about few things and came back. So what I would say finally is Guru is always respectable and we are contributing in his absence, because it is most powerful object or subject in this world which we do not touch, but he is there. And Guru is, after all, very revered, and we all should pray his soul to be rest in peace. I will not say much more things. Thank you for arranging this. Dhira and all those people. I have not met you guys personally. I was in 86 to 89, I think, Amit, right? Or 89 to 90.
86
No,
to 89 and
86 to
89
89. Yeah,
to
86 to
91.
89. We are
We
there.
joined after you, Ashok. So,
Yeah, yeah. And your wife is also our
yeah,
batchmate.
we talked about that part.
Yeah, yeah,
We both are
yeah,
student of SAR. So,
yeah. And
Mhm.
Ravensa College is Ravensa College. It is different. That atmosphere is different. The concept you get there is different. It's really a great place to be there and learning from all these great teachers. Yeah. Ghosh sir, you said, yeah, I remember him. And a lot of other people, it's like, I don't remember all the names, but yeah, thank you for arranging this.
Ashok, you talk about Ravensa. One thing because I could not qualify to come in graduation for Ravensa, unfortunately. So
Okay.
my dad is a Ravensa student from 1957. He said,
Oh,
if you will go around just Ravensa College, the knowledge you will get, you won't get in any books.
nay, not anywhere.
So
We have
now
been there.
another
And
friend of Riaz from 89, I got
yeah.
Pinaki now. Pinaki is there.
Okay.
I force him to join. He's joining. Pinaki, put the video on.
Yeah. So Ashok, thank you so much. We'll move to Pinaki. It was really nice the way you communicated. Actually, ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ଟିଚର ମାନଙ୍କର କଣ୍ଟ୍ରିବ୍ୟୁସନ ୱାଜ ଇମେନ୍ସ। ମୁଁ ଡିଜେ ଭାଉଜ କରୁଛି ସେତେବେଳେ ବହୁତ, ଏବେ ବି ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଭଲ ଟିଚର ଥିବେ, ମୁଁ ସେମିତି କହୁନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମର ଯୋଉ ମୋର ମନେ ଅଛି 84 ରୁ 86 ବିଜେବିରେ କି wherever you all have studied, teachers were revered like anything. And ମୁଁ ମନେ ଅଛି ଟିଚର ମାନେ ଚାଲୁଥିବେ ତାଙ୍କ ପଛରେ 10 ଜଣ student ଚାଲୁଥିବେ, because he was a storehouse of real knowledge.
The
And
fact is, he articulate how you can learn. Otherwise we would be like reading the things, throwing like newspaper. We would not be understanding the fact inside the book. So
Ashok and
they.
Amit, can you recognize this Pinaki from your batch? Chemistry.
Oh, Pinaki, yeah. West Hostel. I think he was living in West Hostel. We are living in East Hostel.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Pinaki also must be remembering Anjan Kumar Mahanti.
Yes.
So he was also chemistry in your batch. So he was one of our common.
Yeah, of course, I
He
do
used to
recall.
visit.
Pinaki, you are a student of SAR. So we would like to hear few words. And Pinaki is a good friend. He is the connecting between all of us. Okay. He was graduation and post-graduation.
so Pinaki, why don't you start about how you remember Dr. Harekrishna Panda, and how you want to share some of the anecdotes, some of the inspirations you have drawn from Dr. Harekrishna Panda, that will be very nice for all of us to hear.
So I am not sure whether I'll be audible because I am a little
Yes, he's outside.
No, you
Yeah.
are audible.
So-
You are audible and visible. Please go ahead.
So I just wanted to say that it's a big loss. I think it's a personal loss as well because many of us were inspired by Panda sir, and he actually kind of hand uh, through those formats. I would say 15 years previous, we were amidst of the outside world and we are still learning our ropes this time. So I think if you and who he did too, and he kind of did our as much is and that very uh, because especially for us we were in hostel at that time, but he actually there were some classes missed at times, but Panda sir's class we
I think he was having some issue, Hemant.
Mhm.
Because he was outside, he said, may not be able to join. I asked him to.
Yeah. So Pinaki, now that you're back again, if you don't mind, you can turn off the video, but speak. That will be very nice. We were having a little break, but you are going absolutely fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to say that this is a small tribute to Panda sir. I think literally grew up on his his uh, pedagogical strength, his the way he used to handle his class. Most of all, it never kind of seemed like a drudgery. It was always an interesting session that he always used to grasp and absorb a lot. Uh, it's a big loss, I would say, and uh, every time we lose one of our teachers, but with Panda sir especially, I think many of us it won't be the same ever. So that's all I had to say. I'm sorry I'm outside, so you may not have. Sometimes my audio would have been interrupted, but uh, that's what I wanted to say.
Hmm. Yeah. So thank you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hemant, and you are not, but all of our friends must agree. Sir is always the best, well dressed and looking handsome sir. So always we look towards him in that way also. Inspiration for all of us.
Completely agree, Dira. I really
Yes.
agree with that. I appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, he was always well dressed, and he was very particular about not wearing Hawaii chappal outside. Always wear, something very organized, very structured. It basically appears in his knowledge as well. So Pinaki, so thank you. And next April, if you all are in Bhubaneswar, please join his first Shraddha anniversary. I'll get all your information from Dhira, and I'll personally send you first, because there you're going to meet a lot of your friends. So please keep yourself available. He passed away on the 24th of April, so it will fall around 15th of April, we are seeing. So please keep yourself. It will be great to talk about some bright personalities like Dr. Harekrishna Panda. Thank you, Pinaki. So now we'll move to Preeti, if you can speak a little bit about Bappa as a teacher.
ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୋର ନମସ୍କାର ଆଉ ଧୀର ଭାଇ I still remember ସେ farewell I think I was there either ସେଇଠି farewell କି ମୋର ମନେ ପଡୁନି କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ କୋ farewell ରେ ଆପଣ ଥିଲେ ଭାଉଜ ଥିଲେ ସେଟା ମୋର ମନେ ଅଛି farewell ଟା ମୋର ମନେ ଅଛି I think either ସେଟା farewell କି ଆମ ମାନଙ୍କର welcome ceremony କଣ ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲା ଗୋଟେ ଆଉ ବାପାଙ୍କର ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ ଇନଷ୍ଟ ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ରେଭେନ୍ସାରେ +2 ପଢିଲି +2 ପଢିଲା ପରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଢିବାକୁ ଗଲି ବାପାଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ମୋ ଉପରେ ଥିଲା ଯେ କେହି ଯେମିତି ଜାଣିବେନି ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ବାପାଙ୍କ ଝିଅ ବୋଲି ସୋ ମୁଁ କ୍ୟାମ୍ପସରେ ରହୁଥିଲି କ୍ୟାମ୍ପସରୁ ବାହାରିକି ଯାଏ ମନେକର ବାପା ଯିବେ କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଅଲଗା ଚାଲି ଚାଲିକି ସାଇକେଲରେ ଯିବି କାହିଁକିନା ନୋବଡି ସୁଡ୍ ନୋ କାଳେ ମତେ ଫେଭର ମିଳିବ କିଛି ମିଳିବ ସୋ ହି ୱାଜ ଭେରି ପର୍ଟିକୁଲାର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟ ଆବାଉଟ୍ ଇଟ୍ से तापरे आ गोटे जिनस मु कहया चाहूली बापांकर जो हाउ ही इज मेथोडिकल ही इज मु तो पिला थाए मु देखे जे बापा सब बड़े क्लास को जिबा आगरो से ही इज प्रिपेयरिंग समथिंग एवरी डे ही विल प्रिपेयर एवरी डे ही विल राइट नोट तो से टोपोलॉजी हो कि जहाँ हो कि कैलकुलस पढ़ातु कि लिनियर अलजेब्रा पढ़ातु बापा राति बस पढ़े नोट ने दिने मुझे आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी पढ़ली से पाठ को तुम पढ़े चलच 24 वर्ष है तुम क्लास कहीं नौ आप सब क्लास तुम नोट काढ़ी देखिए तुम क्लास प्रॉब्लम कर तुम कौन मन रोनी बाबा सर गोटे कथा मोर कहते मन पड़ी एनी तुम कम कर यू टू प्रैक्टिस यू टू प्रिपेयर लगे तुम जो 45 मिनट तुम दौच पिला आगे ठिया हो से 45 मिनट तुम 45 मिनट किंतु से क्लास रे रेवेन्सा क्लास रे आई थिंक जो पीएलटी हो कि सीएलटी हो से आई थिंक 192 पाखापाखि बोधे पिला बसुले कौन जहाँ गोटे गोटे जो ये से पिला 45 मिनट हिसाब से तो कैलकुलेट कर केते समय पिला जाऊँगी तेणु आम जो प्रिपेयर करके नजीबू से पिला समय नष्ट हम आ तुम गोटे फ्लो रही सो से मोर सब मन रहे तेणु एबे भी मुझे से जिनसा जो रही एबे मनकर मत कि कौ जगह किसी कहर अच्छी रिप्रेजेंट करार अच्छी मुझे आग बापा भाई आग नोट्सटा निए से नोट्सटा नेलापर मुझे चेष्टा करे स्टेप बाय स्टेप कमी आई विल आल्सो फॉलो एंड ट्राई टू बी मेथोडिकल लाइक हिम एनीवे आई हैव स्टिल माइल्स टू गो आउ जो धीर भाई जो कहते रईटिंग हैबिट उपर कहते सो रईटिंग हैबिट मुझे बापा क्लास मुझे बापा क्लास रेभेन्सा पढ़ीनी आउ इनफैक्ट मो घर माने जेहेतु मुझे झील थी क्लास गुड़ा से हिसाब से आसन करते से मो क्लास से प्लस टू से वर्ष से पढ़ी नी कि करते किंतु मुझे जाए से क्रॉस करे मुझे देखे पापा क्लास सरला तापर हुए तो आमर क्लास तो थी मुझे पशि से क्लास पशि मुझे बापा तो बाहर बापा बाहर जाऊे पछरे पिला पूरा दौड़े पछरे पूरा बापा चलते पचे धाड़ धाड़ हो सब पिला चलते सो दैट वाज रियली नाइस टू सी दैट आउ तापर क्लास को पसला पर मो जो सांग सब थांती सब एमती तळ ऊपर सब अनांती केते सुंदर लिखा है केते सुंदर लिखा है माने सेटा कोन स्लाइडिंग ब्लैक बोर्ड थाए स्लाइडिंग ब्लैक बोर्ड रे तळ ब्लैक बोर्ड टा फिल हेतिबो लिखि सला पर ऊपर ब्लैक बोर्ड टा फिल हेतिबो आउ मुसल देखि हमर जो करंट पिला माने थांती से माने भी से नोट टा को देखंती जे हाउ कुड समबडी राइट लाइक दिस आउ इवन नहीं थर भी मोर देखा हितला सपन घोष संग देखा हितला जो ब्रजरायन घोष संग मु फोन कथा हिति तांकर देह भल नथला इवन सपन घोष भी से कथाटा कहउथले दिस इज वन इंस्टेंस एनदर इंस्टेंस बापांकर तांकर पिलांक संगरे बहुत भल भाबर तांकर जो ही वाज ए गुड टीचर तो साइड बाय साइड तांकर संगरे कोन बॉन्डिंग ता बहुत स्ट्रांग थिला सो होली हो कि दिवाली हो मु देखे पिला माने सब घर को आसंती मां हमर सब बढ़िया बढ़िया सब मिठा पिठा बने रखी थाए सो रेभेन्सा हैड ए गुड कैंपस लाइफ सो हॉस्टल जतोळ थिले बापा होचे न्यू हॉस्टल आ वेस्ट हॉस्टल आ गोटे जीरो फाइनल जो हॉस्टल कहले सेटा गोटे परे बोले तांकर ऐड हेतला वेस्ट हॉस्टल संगरे ऐड हेतला सी गोटा बापा तार सुपरिटेंडेंट थिले
लिटिल पीरियड सर थिले
हाँ थिले सेटा थिले सेई हॉस्टल बिसर गोटे दुटा इंस्टेंस कोची सेई हॉस्टल बोते 20 30 टा पिला छोट हॉस्टल दा सेटा थिले
पियो
हाँ भेरी फ्यू पिला सेटा रहउतले आ सेई हॉस्टल कोन हतला जेहेतु सेटा होची मालगो टाउन आ छत्रा बाजार पाखरे थिला से पाखरे बेले बेले ट्रेसपासिंग है कि जो टिके बाळुंगा किंबा जो गुंडा श्रेणी लोक मैंने आसिक हॉस्टल पशिकी जबरदस्त गाधाती जहाँ फल पिला को होची नहीं मिलेनी से गोटे सेमती गोटे कॉलेज ड्रॉप आउट कि फेल लोकटे पिलाटा थिला से सेमती जबरदस्त से लोक को आसिक पिला सब हारास करथिला तापर पिला माने से कंप्लेन कले जे सार एमती आसुची तार बापा कहले जतरो से आसुची गाधा को मते कहबो तार बापा गले एटा होची ताकर होची नॉट स्टूडेंट माने रिलेटेड जिन सेटा अलग होची बापा तापर गले माँ भी आम सब जानी से पिलाटा हूँ टे नटोरियस पिला गोटे गुंडा था माँ टे डरुला जो कौन हम कौन ना बापा गले आ बापा हूँ बाथरूम से पिलाटा थिला बेले आई थिंक लक कले कि कौन कले बाहर जाके बसिले से हूँ माने जेहेतु कॉलेज एटमोस्फियर यू कैनॉट कॉल पुलिस इनसाइड बापा गले से बाहर की बहुत गंडगोल कले आउे कला बाहर संभाव बापा पचारे कौन तुम हारास कर ओडिशा तो गवर्नमेंट सुलभ शौचालय कर तुम जाऊन ये पिला गुड़ा मोर स्टूडेंट मैंने गाधिया जाना माने पाठ पढ़ी पारना कहले पापा तो कौन कहले से पिला कौन बुझिला तापर से आसलानी आसलानी बापा मझे मझे आमको नहीं माने बापा मझे मझे मुवी देखती से क्रिकेट देखा भल पाती आ मुवी देखा भल पाती जाते से गोटे कौन मुवी जाती हठात देखला बेलू से मुवी थिएटर बस माँ बसी मोर जड़े मामू आसते मामू लेकिन से मामू आसी कहले से बसी क्लास फास्ट आसला पॉपकॉर्न आसला तापर चॉकलेट आसला सब कौन आसला बापा कहले मु तो ऑर्डर करने किए आसला तापर किस समय पर हजे जो मुवी हॉल लाइट जळिला गोटे से जो बदमाश पिला थिला बापा जाऊ करले से आसला बापा को मुंडिया मारला कहला कहला सर आपन सेदिन जो मते सेटू काढितले आउ सेटा मु हार्ट को नै गेली आउ तापर मु किछि करूनी आ मु एठी एबे एई मूवी हॉल रे मु एठी बे बिजनेस करछि आ जेतोळे आपन देखिली आ मु भाबिली आपन को से कहबी तापर बाहरला बेलको से लगेला पुणी सर मु आपन घर छाड़ देबी बापा कहला मु तुम स्कूटर रे आसी केमती मु जीवी ना ना स्कूटर टा होची तुम मोर होची गाड़ी रे रखी दियो से स्कूटर सहित मु तुमको छाड़े जीवी सो दैट इज हाउ बापांकर से माने तांकर सेटा गोटे आई जस्ट वांटेड टू शेयर दिस आउट आउ जेतोळे पिकनिक फेर रेवेन्सा रे जो मैथमेटिक्स डिपार्टमेंट रे पिकनिक हबो किबा को जो कैंपस रो पिकनिक हबो सेई पिकनिक गुडा करे बापांकर मु देखिछि पिलांको संगे केते सुंदर तांकर बॉन्डिंग थाए झियो हुंतु कि पुओ हुंतु माने स्टूडेंट हुंतु किबा फैकल्टी मेंबर हुंतु कौन रंधा हम कौन खिया हम किए भेजिटेरियन कहार उपास अच्छी मोर गोटे मोर मन पड़छ गोटे माने जो गणित विचित्र गोटे फंक्शन होता तार हूँ गोटे पिकनिक होता सेठी जड़े नानी आसी मु तो जो हाई स्कूल पढ़ुले सी हूँ उपास थी सी किसी खाऊ न बापा लास्ट सब शुणिले से झीटी सी खाऊना आउ खाऊना लास्ट से जो बापा कहले कदली सेऊ सब काटिकी से झील को दियो से जो नानी को दियो सब से नानी वाज सो थैंकफुल टू बापा प्रति सेमती फेरिला बस टा ओह्लैब सबुतक झील स्टूडेंट घर को नगला पर्यटन बापा मान पिकअप न कर पर्यटन बापा घर को आसती आम से अपेक्षा करूँ जे सब सरला होची बापा आसबे आम संगे आसबू सो दिज आर सर्टन थिंग्स आई थॉट आई विल शेयर आउ जो आर्टिकुलेट जिनस जो सुंदर से लिखती बापा सो मेथडिकल से जो रेवेन्सा डिपार्टमेंट एंटायर टाइम टेबल टा बापा बनाउथले ताको बनिया बापा पूरा बसी पूरा माने मास धरी तक पूरा जेमती कोड सी क्लास एंटायर टाइम कॉलेज माने कोन खाली मैथमेटिक्स डिपार्टमेंट रो किछटा क्लास रहउची एटा कोन मैथ फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री तापरे कॉमर्स समस्त जदी क्लास गुडा कान जो सीएलटी रो क्लास गुडा कोन शेयर हुए जो फिजिक्स डिपार्टमेंट रो क्लास गुडा से रूम गुडा सब शेयर हुए तो से ही वाज वेरी गुड इन दैट एंड ही केप्ट ऑन डूइंग दैट फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम तापर आ गोटे जिनस से गोटे चलता प्रोजेक्ट हाउ टू रिवोल्यूशनाइज द डिपार्टमेंट एटा धीरे भाई आप मन थी से हूँ सब जिते पुराना मैथमेटिशियन अच्छा स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम जो आर्यभट्ट आरंभ करके आइंस्टाइन पर्यंत समस्त फटो गुड़ा से खोजिकी काढ़ी कनिका लाइब्रेरी जाकि बसिकी से फटोटा खोजिकी काढ़े तर आई ऑल्सो गॉट इन्वॉल्व इन दैट मुझे सान थी मुझे तार काढ़ी बापा को फटो गुड़ा काढ़ी दिए केत से पाती ही वेंट टू ए आर्टिस्ट आमर अनाति भाई बोली जन आर्टिस्ट थे माने डिपार्टमेंट रे से तांको लेके जन पाक जाइथिले से सब डिस्क्राइब करिवे आइंस्टाइन एमते देखा जाए कि कोन केम देखा जाए से तापर तक पेंटिंग करिवो से पेंटिंग करिके नेके आसी देखिबे तापर से जे कोडी पसी चेक करिवे से लोकर फोटोटा मैच कला कि नाही तापर से फोटो गुडा सब बंधे कि सब एंटायर से डिपार्टमेंट से सब टंगा होइतला सो एबे बापा चली गला परे मु तांगर केते गुडा सब नोट्स को एपर सबर कर देखुतली तांकर सब पुराना डायरी गुडा जते देखली से डायरी सब से लास्ट पर से तो मैथ करने आई थिंक वाज स्टडीिंग स्क्रिप्चर से माने मनकर कृष्णकर गोटे स्टोरी है ताको लिखि चंती ओडिया रे परे मु देखली से स्टोरी टाको से इंग्लिश रे टाइप करके मो झियो को पठै चंती दैट्स वन थिंग सेकेंडली से तापर जो मंत्र जो ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवा हो कि हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र हो किबा हनुमान मंत्र हो से सब गुड़ा गोटे डायरी पर डायरी लिखिं एमती कर 365 डेज हिसाब से से प्राय 10 वर्ष धरिकी 10टा पाखापाखि डायरी लिखिं लास्ट 2टा डायरी इनकम्प्लीट रही बिकज लास्ट देहटे खराब होता हाथ टे थरुला एंड हिज हैंड रईटिंग वाज सो ब्यूटीफुल सो जस्ट वांटेड टू शेयर एतिकी बापा विषय कहले तो बहुत कही हम बट इट वाज रियली नाइस आपण समस्त बापा विषय शुणिकी सो विल कीप इन टच आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड.
Thank you, Priti, because we hear from a daughter as well as a student. So you have seen the both. So and we are fortunately we are blessed to be his student, and I can say his child also. So his love was always there. So any personal problem, anything, his door was always open. I have Priti, who have been to your house. माउसी टू खाई के आछी बहुत
हां हां से जो आपन को से जो मन मोर मन पड़े तांकर स्टूडेंट ले हिमांशु बोले जन स्टूडेंट थिले एमती माने आई वाज ट्राइंग टू कनेक्ट विथ देम बहुत स्टूडेंट संग से पर्सनली लेवल ले बहुत कनेक्टेड थिले तांकर कहार कोन प्रॉब्लम कहार माने बापा को संगे पढु नथबो कहार होची बाहागर समय तार माने फियांसे संगे पढु नथबो सो दोस थिंग्स आल्सो दे कम एंड डिस्कस आ
गुड यू कैन बिलीव प्रीति आई शेयर्ड आवर रिलेशनशिप with sir also.
Yes, I am aware of that. Yeah, I think भाउजंकर बोधे मां मैथमेटिक्स थिले.
हां मैथमेटिक्स कॉलेज हिसाब रे बट
कॉलेज हिसाब रे
एज ए स्टूडेंट एज वेल एज ए माने ही हैज एडवाइस एंड गाइड.
Yeah.
So
सो स्पेसिफिकली मु देखि होली दिन गुड़ा करे केमिति पिला आसंती आ बापा को कोन आमे एमती बेबर टिके डरू एज ए माने ही इज समटाइम्स वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट एंड समटाइम्स वेरी फ्रेंडली द पिला जरा आसंती होली दिन आई सी बापा इज ए डिफरेंट पर्सन आ अलग दिन गुड़ा जते बेले बापा जो न्यू हॉस्टल की वेस्ट हॉस्टल पिला आसंती ही इज ए डिफरेंट पर्सन स्पेसिफिकली आई स्टिल रिमेंबर गुड ओल्ड डेज होली बेले कि दीपावली बेले जते सब पिला माने आसुतले आ समटाइम्स माने आसी पैसा नेकी करू चाहते मिठा किनी खाए बोली so those were very nice.
Yeah, so very refreshing to hear so many wonderful things. How Dr. Harekrishna Panda touched everyone: Dhira, Amitansu, Pinaki, Ashok, Dr. Somya. So there were other who wanted to join, but because today is a long weekend here, some people are traveling. They had plans of going somewhere. Sukant Mahapatra, NIST founder, ସେ ଆସିଥିଲେ ବାପାଙ୍କ କାମରେ 3 ମେରେ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରକୁ ସେ ବି ଜଏନ୍ କରିଥାନ୍ତେ ସେ କହୁଥିଲେ ଆଉ ପିତାମର ଭାଇ ବି ଜଏନ୍ କରିଥାନ୍ତେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଆହୁରି ବହୁତ so but whatever however but I just want to say please stay in touch ମାନେ ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ସବୁ ଶୁଣିକି ତ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁଛି ମାନେ ଆମେ ମାନେ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣି ନଥାଉ but as we still connect, a person has so many dimensions. The dimension as a teacher, dimension as a friend, dimension as a advisor, and how they look into life and how they shaped our life is something when we look back, I'm sure you all have ideals and you have inspiring proteges and someone gurus in your life who have connected with you and inspired you. So thank you for sharing your views, sharing your thoughts, sharing your heart. That really makes this so fascinating, because human being can only learn, and the day we stop learning, we die. So we should continue to have appreciation, tributes, because the attitude of gratitude is the best thing we can inculcate in our life. So any final words before we close?
Thank you for arranging.
One thing,
I think it was-
okay,
it
what
was good.
I just say
Go ahead.
we
Go
all
ahead.
believe in that Guru Brahma, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namo.
Tasmai Sri Guruve Namo. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
Ashok,
Thank you
anything
for-
you want to share?
No, thank you for arranging. This is a very good thing we did. I mean, it's like soul rest in peace. And we always will remember Sir in mind, even he is not here.
Yeah. And Ashok, I'll share the recording with Amitansu. He will
Sure,
share with you, and maybe we can also stay in touch. Please share your number. I'll get it from Amitansu. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Okay.
Amitansu, you wanted to say something?
No, I completely agree with. It was very nice arranging this tour for Sir. Really, very happy to be part of it. Thank you so much for arranging.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Dr. Somya, anything you want to share before we close?
Thank you, Hema. ଯାଉ ଯୋଉ ଗୁଡ୍ ଆରେଞ୍ଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଆଉ କିଛି ସାଙ୍ଗମାନେ ଆସିଥିଲା ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଥାନ୍ତା, ତଥାପି ଆମେ ସାର୍ଙ୍କ ମେମୋରି ବହୁତ ମନେ ରଖିଛୁ ଆଉ ଆଜି ବି ବହୁତ ମନେ ଅଛି ସେ ବିଷୟରେ ସବୁ। ସେଇ ପୁରୁଣା ସ୍ମୃତିଟାକୁ ଆଜି ମନେ ପକେଇଲେ ମୁଁ ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ମାଡି ଚାଲେ। ସାର୍ଙ୍କ ଯୋଉ ଗୋଟିଏ ପଦ କଥା ଯେ ତମେ ଲେଖି ଚାଲ, ଲେଖିଲେ ତମେ ଆଗକୁ ପଳେଇବ, ତ ସେଇ ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ଇନ୍ସପାୟାର କରିଛି। ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ସେଟା ଲେଖେ। ମୁଁ ସବୁବେଳେ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ କହେ ତମେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଲେଖ, ଯେତେ ଲେଖିବ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ସେତେ ମନେ ରହିବ, ଖାଲି ପଢିଲେ ମନେ ରହିବ ନାହିଁ। ତ ତାଙ୍କରି ଯୋଉ ମୋ କ୍ୟାରିୟରଟା ମୁଁ ବି ମଧ୍ୟ ସେଇ ଟିଚରସିପ କରିକିରି, ମାନେ ଟିଚର, ସିନିୟର ଟିଚର, ସେଟ କ'ଣ ଲେକ୍ଚର, ସିନିୟର ଲେକ୍ଚର, ଦେନ୍ ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ, ଦେନ୍ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟର। ତେଣୁ ମୁଁ ସବୁବେଳେ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ସେଇ ଗୋଟିଏ ଜିନିଷ ସାର୍ଙ୍କ କଥା କୁହେ, ଯେତେବେଳେ ପଢୁଛ କ'ଣ ମୁଁ ଲେଖୁଛି ନୋଟ, ସେଇଟା ବି ଭଲ ଭାବରେ ଲେଖ। ଆଇ ୱିଲ୍ ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ। ତ 5 ଥର ଲେଖିଲେ ତମେ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସଟା ମନେ ରହିବ। जस्ट सेही गोटे जिंस मन रही मो पई सेटा मो पई बहुत सार जो गोटे वार्ड सेटा गोटे जिंस आ मु जो डर रे थिली सार को मते कही सार से खाता भी देखा किसी खाता देखा रेभेन्सा किसी खाता देखा बाणीविहार मुझे सार को रिक्वेस्ट कर सार मो टोपोलॉजी एमती लिखी किंतु आई एम इन डाउट सार कहले डोंट वरी भल रहिबो तो जहा हो से गोटे पद आउ से जो तांकर लेखा शैली सेटा मते बहुत इंस्पायर करतला तेणु सेति कहि मु रखुची ए जिंसटा कहूची आ धीर मध्य बहुत जिंस जानी छी हमर ओटा सेतो बळे गोटा कोन पाठ पढा ओटा हमर ओटा सीरियसनेस थला मते मस्ती भी होतला रेभेन्सा तेणु सब बळे आमे मैक्सिमम टाइम आमे परिजा हॉस्टल लौतु सबडे बाळंगा तेणु सेटु आमे सब बळे क्रॉस करू से लेडीज हॉस्टल देकी परिजा तेणु धीर इज नोन बेटर तेणु जाओ दत्त केमती आसिलानी नले सी तार एक्सपीरियंस
he
बहुत
is
भलो भाबे
outside.
कहितांदा
Actually, it's
आउटसाइड
join कर पाला नहीं text नहीं.
अच्छा ठीक अछि ओके धीर गुड अरेंजमेंट ट्राइब्यूट टू आवर lovable teacher.
Definitely. Thank you, Soumya. Pinaki, if you have anything final comments before we close. I think Pinaki is busy and traveling. So thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. It was really inspiring to hear so many nice things. And I hope to stay in touch with all of you and hope to see you all in April 2026 during his Shraddha anniversary and hope to talk to you in person to learn more about the person, the personality and the soul. Okay, thank you so much. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. I'll end here. Thank you so much. Dandavat.